The world is one. And I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us. Boom, boom, boom. And the world will be one. But I'm not the only one. Hello, brother. Our first contender, comic Brandon. You want to join the Discord, brother? Talk about it IRL, or do you want to? Should I respond to your messages here? You let me know. And the quick answer to that is I don't need God to be real. For many years, for most of my life, he wasn't at all, actually. But I'll paste a Discord link if you want to get into it IRL. Let me know. Why is this not working? Do you not believe in God, or are you trolling, or what, where are you at on this? Are you agnostic? Are you atheist? Are you Hindu? Where do you stand on this comic, Brandon? Sorry, I'm like typing away. I'm like working. I'm trying to figure out how I can get people into this Discord. For some reason, it's not working all that well. Okay. Not sure if I'm even. That's the face of a man who is touched by God and overjoyed by it. Are you saying who? What is? Oh, the thumbnail. Rejoice, Toad. You'll get superpower someday. Well, I will rejoice. Not sure what you mean by Toad. I guess that's like I'm ugly. And I guess I'll get superpowers. No more than anyone else will get. Do you have any real arguments, or are you just sort of like ad hominem troll attacking? Because I'm used to that. I can do that all day. I'm happy to. For instance, are you a comic? Are you actually a comic? Like a comedian? Like, we can bring up your channel right now. Oh, hell yeah, dude. You are. 100%. Here, let me share my screen. Look at that. All right, because usually most people come and they attack me, and they've never made a video in their life. But it seems like you're an actual guy. All right. Bring it on, Brandon. You want to join the Discord? Bring it on, brother. Rejoice, Toad. You are a beast. Okay, it looks like our poll. Lol. Do you do you believe in God? Should I leave it? Do you believe in God? That still works. It still works. All right, let me try to figure out this Discord while I wait for you to respond here. I definitely don't need God to be real. I just have evaluated the evidence, my experience, and the conclusion, the highest probability is that God is real. If you're interested in those arguments, certainly let me know. Okay, you hear me? Cool. Cool. So what do you got to say about that? What's your evidence or what's your reasoning that God is not real? If you're so quick to call people toads who disagree with you. Like, where does your omniscient knowledge come from? Or just your knowledge in general? I'm curious. While I figure out how to get people in here. Fuck. Oh, streamer mode. Okay. Yeah, but I want streamer mode on. I am both a solid unbeliever and trolling, but only lightly. I don't care to justify my persecution complex. I don't feel persecuted in any way. So what made you were you always a believer since birth? Is that how your family? If if you believe in God, just let God, right? Your will is nothing. Well, I definitely don't believe that my will is nothing. And I do believe in God, and I'm just letting him be. He told me to do this whole stream, so here I am. But I'm curious about how you became an unbeliever. Like, did you grow up Christian and you left the church, or did you grow up in some other religion, or were you just full on born? Parents didn't really have a religion. You're atheist. You. Okay, I'm not sure what that means. I'm curious about your background, though. Your entire existence is not attracting believers. Like me personally. Yeah, I'm not trying to attract believers right now. I'm trying to attract people that don't believe because I want to get into it and figure out why you don't believe and also present some arguments, if you're interested, for why you should believe, why you might want to. And I look like Toad from There It Is. You're not going to get me with that comic, Brandon. I don't know if you actually are a comic, but I actually am a comic. So I hear a lot worse. I hear a lot worse. Okay, I'll make the claim, but that's not what this is about. Okay, the most fundamental proof for the existence of God, and again, I say proof, and I know you're going to be like, but you didn't prove anything. No, you can't prove it. It's all about probabilities. The most fundamental thing is, why is there something rather than nothing? If nothing exists, if there was no cause of the universe, or some sort of infinite regress, which is impossible, why is there something rather than nothing? Okay, let's see. Let's hear it. So no, now the burden of proof is on you. I'm pushing it back on you. Why is there everything that we see, vast fine-tuning, order in the universe, consciousness, love, emotion, certain metaphysical concepts, how do those exist if they came from purely physical material processes? How do atoms, material, inert matter, create consciousness? You answer that. That's on you. Okay, you're a professional jokeifier. Hilarious. Okay, the burden of proof. Now I'm a real human who owns my identity. Yeah. No, I like that. Most of the people that come at me in these types of things they do not own their identity. Right now, I'm just talking about any God. So we're going to address theism first. If you want to talk about Christian God, we can, but it's not going to be super useful until you at least can acknowledge that there's a reason to believe in any God at all. So, we can talk about whichever one you want. And I'm really, really trying to get this Discord link up so that people can join me like IRL. And then we can have a more fluid conversation. But just give me. But I'm going to try to keep responding to you guys until that thing is up. For sure. Why would God let me look so silly? Aren't we the fools? I don't think anybody's a fool here. Well, I mean, you might be. I don't know. I'm just not making any claim that if you don't believe in God, you're a fool. I mean, I didn't believe in God for 25 years. So, I mean, I guess I was a fool, but I wouldn't have put it that way. I don't think anybody who doesn't believe, I mean, it's totally reasonable in the world we live in to not believe in God. It makes perfect sense. It's the most obvious answer, I suppose. Or at least it's the one that you have to think the least about. If you don't want to think at all, you could just say, yeah, there's absolutely no metaphysical reality, no creator of the universe. But yeah. Okay, what is going on? I'm in streamer mode, but I don't know how to get out of streamer mode. Okay, if anybody, okay, streamer mode enabled. Okay, no, turn that off. Okay, let's see if that works. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. So, anybody that wants to join the Discord, we can maybe do 2 at a time, but we're going to do a couple at a time. Here's the link. Hopefully you can click that. And if you want to join, feel free. And then I'll stream you. But let's see. So, yeah, I'm not sure if the burden of proof is on me, actually. I mean, you're the one that joined a chat called, you're the one that joined a stream called God is Real, Prove Me Wrong. So, I mean, most technically it is on you to prove me wrong. But I'm happy to engage in proofs for God. Absolutely. And what do you mean by why would God let me look so silly? Like in the sense that I look like Toad, or the sense that I look like a human Lego? Which one are you talking about? What? Comic Brandon. This is great. Honestly, I didn't know I'd get people right away. I love it. So far, the poll is winning in favor of not believing in God. That makes sense. That's kind of what I expected given the title. You guys don't have any arguments, or you have nothing to say other than a few ad hominem attacks? Mount Snacks has got some stuff going on. It is indeed a nebulous question, which means there's a lot of room to expand and explore it and figure out exactly what all of us are talking about here. Do you guys have interest in this, or did you just get like Reddit neckbeard triggered by the title? Oh no, is my internet bad? Am I lagging? Fuck. That sucks. Yeah, I am lagging hardcore. Oh, what's going on? All the CP downloads. Funny guy. Takes one to know one, I guess. Projection at its finest. Let's see. How do I fix this? God damn it. If gods are real, they don't need your help, and your will is nothing. Okay, can you qualify that? I don't know what you mean by that. My will is nothing. If gods are real, then I still have will. Especially my God, who gives me free will. Of course, they don't need my help. It's not them who needs my help. It's you who needs my help, clearly. You were raised by an atheist who was raised by Catholics in New England. I understand. And so your parent, who was an atheist, what did they where did you derive your morals from, and where did you believe that truth claims came from? Is it strictly science? Hold on, guys. I'm going to try to figure out the frame rate. Because I don't think it's my Wi-Fi. There is no argument for God. No, there's a lot. There's absolutely a lot of arguments. No, I know you're not here to hurt me. You can't hurt me. There are a lot of arguments for God. For one, I can present you the Kalam cosmological argument. Are you interested in that? The cosmological argument? It's pretty simple. I'd love to present it to you. I also would love to figure out my bit rate, because that is bad. It's really bad. I'm super laggy. Because nothing does not exist. Show me nothing. Okay, so what do you believe was... Okay, let me just present you the Kalam cosmological argument, because it's not going to be useful to talk about this in case you understand, unless you understand a few basic philosophical or ontological sort of arguments here. Two premises. Tell me if you disagree with either of these two premises. One, everything that begins to exist has a cause, okay? So your cause is your mom and dad meeting. Flower's cause is the seed that it was planted from. The cause for a television is the fact that the electronic circuit was created by a dude, and then the fact that there's iron in the earth and all this. So everything has a causal chain leading up to its beginning. Is that fair? That's premise number one. Premise number two, the universe had a beginning, okay? Now, you can tell me where you disagree with this, but it appears self-evident to me that the universe, at some point, began to exist. Even if that point was before the Big Bang and there's like 1,000 universes before ours that are like looping around or whatever, at some point, existence of all things began. Okay? So if everything that begins to exist has a cause, and the universe has a cause, and the universe began to exist, then the natural conclusion is that the universe has a cause, right? Okay. Do you follow me so far? Tell me if you disagree with any of the premises, and we can get into that before I explain what that cause would have to look like given this proof. Now let's keep straight to the claim. Why is something rather than nothing? Easy. There is no nothing. Show me nothing. Well, then you agree with me. Then what are you saying? I don't understand. Why is something... I agree. I'm asking you that question. Why is there something rather than nothing? What created this causal chain that led to you and me sitting here? How do atoms bump together and create consciousness? Again, I'm still trying to figure out this bit rate. What is the problem here? I don't want to end the stream. No. I never said there was nothing, by the way. My opinion is not that nothing exists, really. I mean, so we agree so far. There never was and never has been nothing. Show me nothing. I agree with you. Why? I won't show you nothing because I can't. What are you talking about? I'm also saying there's not nothing. Show me that nothing ever exists. Can you hear? Are you... I understand I'm lagging right now, but can you hear me? I completely agree with you. Move on to the next point. So if there was never nothing, what was there before the beginning of the physical, time-bound universe? If there was nothing. I mean, if there was never nothing, which I agree with you about, by the way. Like, what are we talking about here, buddy? What is going on here? This is so annoying. Do you have any response to that? I've never said that there was nothing. I said, why is there something, which you agree with, rather than nothing? Of course it is. You're saying, God, you guys are confusing. Yes, I am saying that something is. Obviously, look around. Obviously, there's something. Like, are we just going to agree with each other the whole time, or do you have an argument? See how laggy this really is. Toad? Okay, it doesn't look that laggy. Is it that bad? I don't know. Maybe it is. Doesn't look that bad. I'm a free man. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm a free man. I was seeing if anything was jamming here and saw you being pathetic and alone and figured I'd let you know you're not alone. If God is or ever was real, they have abandoned you. You're presupposing nothing. There is nothing. Oh my God. How thick are you? Okay, you're a free man. Fair enough. You saw me being pathetic and alone. Okay, so you're a mean free man. That's fair. Whatever. Figured I'd let you know you're not alone. Great, thank you. I know I'm not alone. You don't have to let me know that. If God is or ever was real, they have abandoned you. False. I talk with God every day. He walks with me every day. I don't know where you're getting that from. I'm not presupposing nothing. How are you misunderstanding this? How are you misunderstanding this? I don't understand. I've never once said that there was nothing. When have I ever said that? Literally not once. Can you join the Discord so we can talk like people? Okay, yeah, I know you're a free man. I'd never argue with that either. God does give you free will. I'm aware of that. He makes you free. Okay, why is... No, why? Why is a loaded question. Fair enough. We don't have to talk about whys. We don't have to talk about whys. But can you agree with me that we agree on the point... Yes, I know. Thank you. That God loves me. Can you agree with me on the point that there is no nothing? Can you agree with that? Is that... Dude, I don't... It's really hard to deal with you. Do you want to join the Discord or no? Or are you cowardly? I thought you were brave, that you had YouTube videos and show your face, but you don't even want to join the Discord and talk like a human being. So, what do you want to do here? What do you want to do here? Do you want me to address a argument? Do you want to talk about the cosmological argument? Is that fair? Like, why do you believe that there is no creator of the universe? Let me lay that out for you. And you can type, because you're a coward, you hide behind your keyboard and you type. Or you can join the Discord and we can actually talk about it, but whatever. Claiming that I know you. Yeah, I know. I noticed that the second I did it. Good job for picking that up. But obviously I don't have CP. I'm making a joke, you idiot. Okay. Cool. Amount snacks. It looks like you might get it. You know that something exists. Let me check my, I wonder if it is my Wi-Fi. Let's see. Speed test. Nope, definitely not my Wi-Fi. What if it's this? Dude, I don't know what to tell you. How could I show you nothing when that's obviously not what I believe in? This is like beyond a straw man. This is like you drawing a stick figure and being like, this is your God. Nothing. When have I ever said that? Who has ever said that? My dad said if I find anything to believe in God, go ahead and do so and show him. Nah, my dad believed he saw an alien spacecraft once. Guy was an idiot. Okay, I don't know about your dad, but I'm willing to show you about God. I can't show you about nothing. How do I show you about nothing? I can show you about God, though. Are you interested in that argument? I laid it out before. Okay, it comes from Enlightenment thinking, Western European, ideal. Thousands of years of human death and struggle against the harshness of reality. Agreed. What comes from Enlightenment thinking? God? Because that's certainly not true. Comes from 6000 BC, when Moses recorded the story of Genesis. No, there is an argument for God. No, you don't. You don't know the cosmological argument. Otherwise, you would argue against it, and you would refute one of the premises. And I'm waiting for you to refute the premise so that we can actually talk about it. So let me present it again. Premise 1. Everything that begins to exist has a cause. Premise 2, the universe began to exist. Conclusion, the universe has a cause. Okay? And any cause that created time and space must be timeless and spaceless. Okay, we're starting to sound like God. We can go further too. Not one of them is what is wrong about you have to refute the premise to tell me that it's not based on reality. Which one do you disagree with? Everything that begins to exist has a cause, or the universe began to exist? Which one do you disagree with? You can't hear me? Which one do you disagree with, buddy? You can keep running around. You're scared. You don't know the arguments. Yeah, okay. Fair enough, brother. I'm not sure we have anything to talk about if you don't want to argue the arguments and you don't want to engage with the evidence. I'm not sure what to tell you. Okay, there we go. Finally, you understand. Okay, so the universe is infinite? Is that what you mean? Because that's impossible, isn't it? It's actually even sillier than believing in a creator God who created it. How could the universe be infinite? How do you traverse an infinite set of things? More so, how can there possibly be a material set of things, in this case, days? Okay, this is what happens when you think that infinity can exist in the material universe. If you have infinity coins, starting from the number 1 all the way to infinity, and then you subtract all the odd coins from the even coins, then what do you get? Subtract all the odd coins from the even coins, what do you get? You're presupposing... Do you even want to engage? Okay, you're presupposing nothing in order to presuppose a beginning. In order to presuppose a cause, how about... No, I don't presuppose nothing. Way to use presuppose 4 times in a row. No, I don't presuppose nothing. I presuppose God, and it's not a presupposition. It's a logical deduction. And God is without beginning or end, as told to us. Uncaused, the first cause, the prime mover. Okay? So that's not nothing. That's a whole hell of a lot of something. Okay. So are you going to argue with the fact that the universe cannot be infinite? Because if you subtract infinity minus infinity, you can get any number you want. You can either get 0 or 3 or 1,000 or 10,000 or 3,000. So how does infinity exist in reality? You explain that to me. If you're so sure, again, it's ironic that you're presupposing this nothing that existed. You're presupposing something that makes literally no sense. Something that is mathematically, provably false. That infinity can exist in the material universe. How can infinity minus infinity equal 3 and 0? Do you understand this? Have you heard this argument? No, I'm explaining. Oh, jeez. I am explaining you argumentatively without the Bible why there must have been a beginning. You have to first, if you're gonna discard a deductive argument, the conclusion that comes at the end of a deductive argument, you have to be able to disprove or even reject one of the premises. So how do you reject the premise that the universe had a beginning? Because if it didn't have a beginning, then it's infinite, right? Is there any other option? First, let's at least clear that up. Jeez, this is impossible, dude. I wish you would join this Discord. Oh my god. You want me to post the link again? You're impossible to deal with. You just keep writing the same thing over and over and over itself. I never presuppose nothing. Oh my god. Lord help me. Okay. How do we approach this differently? This is harder than I thought it was gonna be. You guys are idiots. All right, not you, Amount Snacks. You're all right. Comic Brandon is kind of a dunce, but okay. Please, you are the one sitting there typing. You can have all the time in the world. All right, I get that I'm on a delay. That's fine. I understand that. You have all the time, because I'm on a delay, you have all the time in the world to type out your answer, which I've been asking you to answer for the last 10 minutes. I don't think it's a 10-minute delay. All right, I can't respond to every single thing you write because of the delay. Okay. I don't want to hear anything from you, Comic Brandon. Otherwise, I'm actually just going to start ignoring you. Unless it is an explanation of how the universe can have an actually infinite number of days when that concept is self-contradictory. Because if you if you have an infinity set of numbers, and you start from 3 until infinity, and you subtract the set of infinity from 3 until infinity, from the set of 0 until infinity, then infinity minus infinity equals 3. But if you just do that for 7 or 8 or 10 or 12 or 1,000, then the answer you get is 7 or 8 or 10 or 12 or 1,000. So you are the one with a nonsensical idea of how the universe has played out. How is that possible to have an infinite set of things when it completely contradicts material reality, which is the thing you supposed to believe in? Answer me that question or don't say anything else because you're not really understanding. Again, I've never once called upon nothing to help me. I call upon God to help me. That's the exact opposite of nothing. It's pretty much everything. So please answer that question or, have a good day. I might have to start ignoring you. And please jump in this Discord. If you have any balls at all, you'll jump in that Discord. And you'll talk to me like a person, not like a Reddit neckbeard that just types out all his answers. And keep in mind, this delay thing, this gives you the time to formulate a question or an argument or a response. But all you're doing is just saying the same thing over and over again. So I don't know how to help you. What is going on in my life that I'm so desperate? Yeah, I don't know. Nothing really. I'm just trying to spread the good word here, but Lord, is it frustrating. All right. Okay, we're getting somewhere. You're streaming where Yeah, I understand. I wonder if the delay is because of my lag or if that's something that I did. But can you just answer the question anyway, even though I asked it 5 minutes? I mean, I've literally been asking the same question for 10 minutes, so. Got you. Okay, it shouldn't be that long. I understand. I'll try to be more patient, and I'll try to make the delay less if possible. I'm still figuring all this out pretty much. Okay, stream. But okay, but so I did ask that question 5 minutes ago. I'll be patient. I'll wait. Will you please answer that one about how there can be an infinite set of anything real? Actually, I have no idea why my bitrate is so bad. My Wi-Fi is killer. This is my first time ever streaming on YouTube, by the way. Okay, yeah. Oh. YouTube is not... This is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. How do I deal with that? Yeah, you can get in the Discord. Oh, are you in the Discord? Oh, sick, bro. Sick. I don't see you. Join the Yeah, fair enough, buddy. Fair enough. Let's see what the most common really trying to fix this delay and also is it because am I also streaming to Twitch? That would be embarrassing. No, I'm not streaming to Twitch. Okay, I'm not sure. Oh, shit. Okay. Your answer being more interesting doesn't make it reality. Just ask Cthulhu. Yeah, but my answer isn't just more interesting. It's also more real. Because I'm saying there's a beginning to the universe. And you're saying the universe is infinite. But your thing logically makes no sense. And my thing is observed by science, for one thing, the Big Bang, but also philosophically sound. So you have to explain to me how your nonsense position fits in with a reality, with a worldview of reality, whereas mine doesn't. You need to scale the stream down so that your bitrate matches the stream your cheap ass internet allows. That's good advice.